I can't wait to find pollinators. But what are pollinators?
Pollinators are animals or insects that help in the reproduction of plants by transferring pollen from the male reproductive organs of one plant to the female reproductive organs of another plant. This process, called pollination, is essential for the production of fruits and seeds in many plant species.
Well, if we want to find all the pollinators, it's best if we split up, right, Chris?
Yes, that's right. Splitting up will allow us to cover more ground and find the pollinators more quickly.
I'll go with Martin. Okay, Patrick. I'm going with Chris. Hey, Patrick, do you got the compass? Yep. Do you got yours? Yep. We are brothers. Because we are the animal experts. And so are y'all. Because y'all know more animal stuff than we are. Does it mean we stop eventually? No, sorry. We want to know more. Okay? Let's do this. We each need to go a cardinal direction. Yep, to find pollinators, we just need to go a cardinal direction. What is a cardinal direction?
A cardinal direction is one of the main compass points, which include north, south, east, and west.
Wow! That's so cool. So, these letters look very confusing. What's the NSEW stand for?
You're absolutely right. The letters S, E, W, and N indeed stand for the cardinal directions. Here's a quick explanation. N, north, south, east, W, west.
Wow, this is so much fun with the compass, but we gotta find some pollinators.
Absolutely. And using the compass can help us navigate to different areas where we might find pollinators.
What cardinal direction shall we go?
With our trusty compass in hand, let's determine which cardinal direction we should head in to find pollinators. Remember, we're looking for areas with colorful flowers, trees, and bushes where pollinating insects, birds, and bats might be found.
So shall we go north, south, east, or west?
Yes, you're right. We have 4 cardinal directions to choose from: north, south, east, and west. To find pollinators, we'll need to decide which direction to go based on the terrain and where we are likely to find the plants and animals we're looking for. So, it's time to make a decision and pick a direction. Based on our assessment of the terrain and the most likely location for pollinators to gather, we've decided to head east.
East. Got it. Wait, which way's east?
No worries, I'm here to help. To determine which way is east, you can use a compass or look for the sun's general position in the sky. When the sun is directly overhead, it indicates south. And since the sun rises in the east and sets in the west, that means east is to the left side of the sun. So, let's head in the direction of the rising sun and search for pollinators.
Onward and eastward.
Since Patrick and Marlin are going east, we should go a different direction. Maybe we can choose west?
So if east is, so that's easy. So the sun rises in the east and sets in the west, which means west is that way.
That's correct. The sun rises in the east and sets in the west, so if we want to go a different direction than east, we should go west.
Onward and westward. I wonder what we're gonna find, but I hope it's something good, because I like good stuff. Hey, look! I see something. Hey, I'm gonna check it out.
Hey there. It looks like SpongeBob is up to something. Let's take a closer look and see what he's doing.
Oh, yeah! I'm gliding to find some pollinators!
What is SpongeBob doing? He's painting his body with glittery paint and chasing after pollinators? Wow, he's hang gliding. But hang on, why is he hanging gliding?
This way, when I'm hang gliding on the hang glider, I can find a pollinator.
Pollinator? That's quite a name.
Pollinator. I'm calling them pollinators now. Woohoo! Maybe pollinators is a bit better.
Pollinators?
You know, I think pollinators is still the best name though. Uh-oh, I think I'm about to crash! Oh! Ouch! Yeah. Note to self, learn how to fly a hang glider. Ah! This is what I found. I found this bird looking for pollen.
That's amazing. It looks like you found a pollinator bird. Great job.
What type of bird is this?
This looks like a hummingbird. Hummingbirds are known for their ability to hover in midair while they feed on nectar from flowers.
What's nectar?
Nectar is a sugary liquid found in the flowers of plants. It is an important food source for many animals, including hummingbirds, bees, and butterflies.
But what's the hummingbird's weakness?
The hummingbird is a small and delicate bird, so it has many weaknesses. One of its biggest weaknesses is its fast metabolism, which means it needs to eat frequently in order to keep up with its energy demands.
Hey! This hummingbird is a female!
That's correct! You can tell that this hummingbird is a female by looking at her physical characteristics. Female hummingbirds are generally smaller and duller in color than males.
Dull? What's dull?
Dull is an adjective that suggests something lacks brightness, vibrancy, or excitement.
I'm gonna name this hummingbird Hovery because it hovers a lot.
Hovering is a great name. It fits.
What is something that a hummingbird can do but other birds can't do?
Hummingbirds are known for their exceptional ability to hover in midair and fly backwards.
Wow, look at them. It's like when their beak gets like that nectar, it attracts the flower like a magnet.
Yes, hummingbirds are indeed attracted to flowers due to their sweet nectar, which is a source of energy for them. They have a keen sense of smell and vision that allows them to locate flowers from afar, and they are drawn to them by the bright colors and sweet scent.
Yeah, their beaks attract to the flower like a magnet.
That's right. The curved, slender beaks of hummingbirds are designed to fit perfectly into the nectar-filled flowers they visit. This allows them to efficiently collect nectar without disturbing the flowers, making them excellent pollinators.
Yep, their beaks help them attract the flower like a magnet.
Yes, the morphology of a hummingbird's bill is specially adapted to nectar feeding. The long, thin, and straight bill is well suited to extract nectar from tubular flowers, while the sharp tip of the bill allows the bird to access the nectar in the flower's deep corollas. This specialized bill shape gives hummingbirds the ability to sip nectar from flowers like a natural-made magnet.
Let's go find another creature. We went west, so let's go somewhere else. Should we go north or south?
That depends on what kind of creature you are looking for. If you want to find more pollinators,
It's best to go where there are lots of flowering plants for them to feed on. Generally, pollinators are most active in areas with diverse and abundant plant life, such as meadows, fields, and gardens. So the best direction may depend on the specific environment and flowering plants that are available. It's also worth noting that different types of pollinators may be found in different locations. So it's important to do some research beforehand to determine where you're most likely to find the type of pollinator you're looking for.
Hey, wait! Look at Hover the hummingbird. Which flower does the hummingbird likes the best?
Hummingbirds are particularly fond of flowers with long, slender tubes and bright colors, as these types of flowers provide ample supply of nectar and are easy for them to access. Some popular hummingbird favorites include trumpet-shaped flowers such as snapdragons, foxgloves, and columbines, as well as flowers with pendulous, hanging blooms like petunias, fuchsias, and the aptly named hummingbird vine. Hummingbirds are often attracted to bright, contrasting colors, especially red, pink, and purple.
I think the best way to see more pollinators is south. If east is right, then south is down. Come on, onward and southward. Hey, it's you! Hey, what kind of insect is this? It had wings, yellow and black stripes.
That, my friend, is a bumblebee. They're native to Africa and are known for their buzzing sound and their distinctive yellow and black stripes. Yes, they do. Bumblebees, like all insects, have three main body parts: the head, the thorax, and the abdomen. The head is where the eyes, antennae, and mouth parts are located. The thorax is where the wings are attached and the legs move from. The abdomen is the rear section of the body where the stinger is located.
I'm gonna play with the bee.
Let's be careful not to disturb their work too much. They're busy collecting pollen from the acacia trees and helping with pollination. Maybe we can just observe from a distance for now.
But I want to play with the bumblebee.
I know you want to play, but we need to remember that these bumblebees are important for the ecosystem. They are working hard to collect pollen and help plants grow. It's best to leave them alone so they can do their job. If we disturb them too much, it could disrupt the delicate balance of the ecosystem.
What's a group of bees called?
A group of bees is called a colony.
What's it called when there's so many bees that's ready to attack you?
That's called a swarm. When bees perceive a threat, they can form a defensive group called a swarm.
But why shouldn't I mess with a bee?
You shouldn't mess with a bee because they have a stinger that they can use to defend themselves and their colony. If a bee feels threatened, it may sting you as a way to protect itself from potential harm. Bee stings are painful and can cause swelling and discomfort. Additionally, some people are allergic to bee venom and can experience serious reactions to a bee sting.
What's allergic?
Allergic is an adjective that describes a person or animal that has a negative reaction to a certain substance.
Okay, bumblebee. I won't mess with you because I don't want to get stung by you. Because that's when I get screaming. Uh-oh. No. No! Why are you about to sting me? I was going to give you your space. No. Better idea. I do not want to get stung by a bee. On second thought, let's go north. Which way's north?
North is the direction opposite to south. It's the direction that the Earth spins on its axis, and it's the direction where the sun rises in the morning and sets in the evening.
kinkajou.
Wow, look at that. It's a honey bear, or a kinkajou, a small raccoon-like mammal native to Central and South America. They are also pollinators, feeding on the nectar and pollen of flowers.
But they're not birds, like the hummingbird. How can he be a pollinator?
You're right that honey bears, or kinkajous, are not birds. They are mammals. However, it is important to note that pollination is not limited to birds alone.
What are some more facts about kinkajous?
Sure, kinkajous are also known as honey bears because they have a long, slim, and flexible snout which they use to reach deep into flowers to feed on nectar and pollen. They are arboreal animals, meaning they spend most of their time in trees, and are excellent climbers, using their sharp claws and prehensile tail to move through the branches. Kinkajous are also known to be social animals, living in small family groups and communicating with each other through a variety of calls and body language.
What else are some facts about kinkajous?
Some additional facts about kinkajous are: kinkajous are native to the forests of Central and South America, typically living in the canopy layer of the rainforest. They are primarily nocturnal, meaning they are most active at night. Kinkajous have a prehensile tail, meaning they are able to use it to grab onto branches and other objects. They feed on a variety of foods, including fruits, flowers, insects, and small vertebrates. Kinkajous are known for their loud and distinctive calls, which they use to communicate with other individuals in the group.
What does communicate mean?
Communicate means to exchange information or ideas between two or more individuals. It can happen through a variety of means, such as speaking, writing, or gesturing. Communication can also involve nonverbal cues, such as...
So the kinkajou eats fruit.
Yes, kinkajou do eat fruit as part of their diet. They are omnivores, which means they consume a mix of plant-based and animal-based foods. My apologies. It seems I made a mistake earlier. While kinkajous are indeed known for their fondness for nectar and sugary substances, they are not actually considered frugivores. Instead, they have a diet that is primarily insectivorous and omnivorous.
Wow. Honey Bear the kinkajou is really a good climber. What type of family does a kinkajou belong in?
The kinkajou is a member of the Procyonidae family, which also includes other mammals such as raccoons, coatis, and olingos.
Wait, Honey Bear, don't you think about it? No, don't! Ah! Ah! Hey, why'd you do that? Why'd you do that?
It's not unusual for kinkajous to be territorial and protective of their territory. They may perceive you as a threat and react defensively by pushing or swatting at you.
You meanie!
It's understandable if you feel upset or hurt by the kinkajou's behavior.
You're right, I should have got them their space. Even though he was in my way, though. I'm glad I understand now. So now, the kinkajou is ready to go home. Now we can get back to Animal Junction and meet Martin and Patrick there.
Yes, that's right. Let's head back to Animal Junction and see what Martin and Patrick have been up to.
I hope they saw a lot of pollinators like us. Let's go! Woohoo! Oh yeah! Oh yeah! Oh yeah! Oh ha ha ha! Chris, wait for me!
Looks like we got a feast for pollinators here. Come on, let's get a closer look.
Hey! You said it would be amazing! But SpongeBob. Oh, hi Patrick. I want to tell you that when another animal tricks another animal, it's called mimic. Ah, so that's why. Thanks, SpongeBob. So what SpongeBob means about that is that this robber fly is a mimic.
That's correct. Mimicry is a fascinating phenomenon where one species evolves to resemble another species in order to gain some kind of advantage.
Ah! I'm not going to be on your list on the menu! Uh-oh, I smell mud. Ah! Ah! Ooh. Oh! That bug did scare me. So this means, okay, so let's absorb, what's the word that means when you look and listen carefully?
That's a great question. The word you're looking for is observe.
Oh yeah, let's observe a bee to this robber fly. Okay, so what do we know about bees?
Observe this rubber fly carefully. What can we learn from it about mimicry?
First, what do we know about bees?
Bees are social insects that live in colonies and play an important role in pollination by collecting nectar and pollen from flowers. They are known for producing honey, which they store in their hives. There are many different types of bees, and they come in different shapes and sizes. Some bees are solitary, while others live in colonies.
Now let's compare that to the robber fly.
Okay, let's compare the rubber fly with bees. Unlike bees, rubber flies are not social insects. They are typically solitary and do not live in colonies. They also do not produce honey or collect pollen from flowers. Instead, rubber flies are predatory insects that feed on other insects, including bees. They are known for their ability to mimic the appearance of bees, which helps them to deter predators and deceive their prey.
So the predators think that a robber fly has a stinger because bees have stingers, but the robber fly doesn't. And so they just leave them alone like most bees, and it's a mimic, and they survive.
That's right. The rubber fly mimics bees by having a similar appearance to them, including yellow and black stripes. Other animals, such as birds or small mammals, may mistake the rubber fly for a bee and avoid attacking it, thinking it is dangerous. This helps the rubber fly to survive and avoid predation.
Predation? What's that?
Predation is a basic relationship that happens when one animal, the predator, hunts and eats another animal, the prey. This is a natural process that helps to maintain the balance of ecosystems and food chains. Predators are responsible for controlling the population of their prey, while prey animals have evolved various adaptations and strategies to avoid being hunted.
Hey, let's give the robber fly some space, even though he doesn't hunt us. But let's get back to Animal Junction to see what Chris and SpongeBob think about their part of this adventure.
Okay, let's see what Chris and SpongeBob have to say about the rubber fly.
You're back! So Chris, what was your favorite part of this adventure?
It was amazing, Patrick. We got to see so many pollinators in action and learn some fascinating facts about them. My favorite part was definitely meeting the honey bear, the kinkajou. It was incredible to see them in their natural habitat and witnessing their awesome climbing skills.
My favorite part is when we saw a robber fly. It really mimics a bumblebee. My favorite part is when we saw those hummingbirds hover. And I like when I hang glide with my hang glider to find them. It was funny. Remember that? Look!
There were so many exciting moments, but if I have to pick just one favorite part, I would say the part where we observed the rubber fly closely and learned about mimicry. It was fascinating to see how the fly evolved to resemble a bee to deceive its predators and prey.
Come on! Let's go